Hello, YouTubers. Hello, world. 2023, here we go. Baby, baby, baby. Hope you had a wonderful new year. Hope you had a very joyous and family-orientated Christmas if you could, if you spent it on your own. I hope you looked after yourself and just gave yourself a bit of TLC. So now we're in 2023. As they say, what do you do after Christmas and New Year? You take out the trash. So I'm going to respond to some of the things that have been written on some of the comments, because I love them. And the other thing is a little bits of good news. To start the year off, we're going to be doing more live streams. I wanted to do them regularly, but within, my family life and my working life and all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, I wanted to make it a regular thing. So first live stream is coming on the 18th of January. I think that's a Wednesday. Wednesday, 18th of January, we're going to do another live stream, another live YouTube stream, whatever they call it. And then we'll do it regularly, possibly every 2 weeks, possibly every week, but definitely every 2 weeks until March, just to see how it goes, see whether you like it, whether I like it, whether we get a kick out of it. We're going to do it. First live, again, in 2023, 18th of January, and then we'll do it every couple of weeks until we get into March. Also, I'm going to put a new email up on the About tab on the channel so that you can... There's been quite a few people that have told me things that I just can't get in contact with them. For whatever reason, YouTube doesn't allow you, even though you have a name and an @ the channel's @ is Adrian Allen Original. I can't contact other people when I want to talk about certain things and take their take on things. So we're going to put an email up there. It's going to be joustingarena@gmail.com. So firstly, I want to get into the trolls, because I quite enjoy it. And someone did ask, phone in, Adrian? Are we going to do a phone in 2023? We're looking at it. We are definitely looking at it. We're looking at what equipment we're going to need and how you do it, the logistics of it all. I mean, I've done phone-in since 1989, so doing a phone-in is a particular pleasure of mine. Ah, you pervert. So we will see logistically how we do that, and then once we have that, then we'll do a phone-in at some point in 2023. But it is coming. The lives, regular lives, will be first, and then the phone-ins will follow at some point. As I say, I do allow comments. However people want to comment on the videos and the subjects, it's down to them. But some people really need to just take a moment. And I don't think they can think, so they need to take a moment before they just start spouting utter rollicks. I mean, I'm not going to mention the name, because that just would be cruel. And I'm not a cruel kind of guy. Mostly. And this particular troll, in some comments about Alex Bellfield, said, Adrian, you've got it wrong. Alex Bellfield did ask to go to Crown Court. No, mate. Stay off the cooking sherry and breathe a bit of fresh air. Mind you, it might go to your head. The fresh air, not the cooking sherry. He didn't ask to go to Crown Court. He was told, it was pinged up to Crown Court from the Justices of the Peace at a magistrates' court, who did not have the wherewithal or the law to be able to give more than a year's sentence. And what Alex was facing was at least 2 10-year sentences. He was facing 20 odd years in prison, and the magistrates couldn't deal with that. So the magistrates took the decision to ping it up to Crown Court. So whoever told you that Alex asked for it to go to Crown Court is talking out of their derriere. This particular commenter, Adrian, he was going to sue the BBC until this case that wasn't expected came up. Wow. he said on his personal site, which you won't know about because you've got to pay. What, you're saying I'm a tight northerner? Correct. Mind you, I lived in Scotland for 10 years. You think the northerners are tight? Joke. Adrian, that money will now go to his new case, and if he wins, he will carry on to sue the BBC. I mean, come on. Can't people see through this? This is the frustrating thing. Can't people see through the lies? Can't people see through the utter bullshittery of it all? But he was stitched up, and you well know it. No, he won't. No, how would you know? Were you at court every day? Did you know the case? Have you studied the detail? Let me tell you, he was found guilty by a jury of his peers. It wasn't the jury that sentenced him, it was a judge, Crown Court judge, that allowed the jury to make their decision and then use the sentencing guidelines. Whether it was correct or not is a matter for somebody else. But it was a judge and jury that decided, not some bloke on a whim. Or certainly one that can't spell, can't write, and is pretty illiterate. Because I'm correcting some of this so that it makes sense. Scum-sucking pond life. Adrian, he told everyone all the statements and receipts, and they all knew where the money was going. No, they didn't. There were cheques that were falling out of cards. Where did they go? I do hope that for transparency and clarity, that we are allowed to see where the money came from, where the money went, and how much. And if there were cheques, if they didn't go into either his business account or a personal account, whose account did they go into? Because that means there are other people that could be helping to perpetrate a fraud. Why are you still bringing it up as you're in on it? You're part of the system. He, Vine and BBC to try and finish him off. Are you... Look, mate, go for a lie down. Honestly, you need to. I worry for you. I worry for your sanity. Because this is not very sane, let me tell you. You like Matt Hancock pretending that he's not in on all the corruption and lies and vovud and lockdowns. Now, I don't know whether they're genuine mistakes or whether he's trying to be clever and get round some of the words that are banned on YouTube. Who knows? Who can tell? He continues. I mean, the beauty is right at the end. Wait for it. Adrian, you are so sickening, I need a bucket. Give me your money. What utter bullshit. Want £1? Ha ha, you're a comedian. He didn't even ask a viewer. Sorry, he didn't even ask, pause, a viewer suggested it. And said, if everyone gave £1 with your subscribers, you will have the money. He said, well, it's up to you. If you want to donate £1, that's very kind. But no one send in if you can't afford that £1. The bullshit about going on holidays. Totally factless comment. You are aware he went to Vegas a couple of times, aren't you? I wonder who he took with him. Maybe I know. He got 2 to 2.5 grand on YouTube for every million hits. He had 32 million in a year. Well, let's be factual. It's actually 31 and some. Not 32. Go and have a look for yourself. Go and have a look. Voice of reason, about. And then it'll tell you 31 million and odd. Not 32. That's what he used the holiday money for, his well-earned cash. That's okay. Because if there's transparency and clarity and everything is above board and legal, there won't be a problem in anybody showing bank accounts and statements and any paperwork pertaining to the money that came in. Let's have a look at how much money came in and where it went. Look, anybody can go on holiday anytime they wish. But he said he was on Universal Credit. Was it 84, 86 quid a week? And then buggering off to Vegas. Then you have electric, VAT and staff to take out of that. I know that the convicted stalker said that he had 9 staff. Show us the books. Because if you're hiring 9 people and paying them as staff, there's all kinds of minefields to get into if you're saying that you're employing 9 people. I do hope that's being done above board. The fact the way you said that is laughable. While he was on this con to screw people, that means his staff were in on it. Are you stating that factually? Are you stating that the staff were in on it? I think you should tell me. And how could he have planned it as he started on YouTube with 17 subscribers? What do you call it first off? Late Night Revolution, then your isolation station before he got to Voice of Reason? Good on him. Good on him. Look, lockdown was pretty severe and brutal for a lot of people. And if he made them smile and just for the odd minute or two made them forget their woes, brilliant. That's what entertainment's all about. But I'm not talking about that. I will continue to ask, where's the money? Show me the money. He couldn't possibly have planned it, as he could never have guessed how big he became. I suppose that was like Adam and Eve, where Adam turned around to Eve and said, I think you need to stand back. I don't know how big this thing gets. And that was the problem. People like you and Vile Vine and scumbag liar Ian Lee were jealous. No, we weren't. I take that as an affront. And my friend Ian Lee, Jeremy Vine, Alex Bellfield was found guilty by a court of law, by a judge and jury of peers, to have stalked Jeremy Vine. Honestly, are you running out of cooking sherry? Because you must be downing bottles of the stuff. You see, you were jealous, and that's why he started exposing the BBC. I've not worked for the BBC for over 20 years. Would I go back? No. I'm having too good a life. That's why, see, you all decided to hatch a plan and bring him down. That's why no police were told. You didn't block him. You didn't all take him aside. And you waited 8 years to start proceedings against him. I never started proceedings against him. Are you thick? I didn't. I had it out with him. I didn't need to take it to court. It's so bloody obvious. A 2-year-old can see it. Except a 2-year-old that's been on the cooking sherry or on some kind of gear. Because you're off your tits, bonny lad. But your moronic cult of few followers are brain dead, brainwashed, and mostly BBC staff or trolls. Look, I've told you. I haven't worked for the BBC for over 20 years. And the final coup de grace. Oh, by the way, his subscribers have gone up 4,000 in the last month. Now, I think this individual was just trying, it's just baiting. It's just baiting. But for reasons of clarity and transparency and fairness, I'm going to say this. The Voice of Reason, when Alex was sentenced, had 373,000 subscribers. And today, at the beginning of 2023, he has 345,000 subscribers. So, no, the subscribers have not gone up 4,000 in the last month. Now, if you're enumerate, you know, I wouldn't castigate you that. I wouldn't castigate you for that. But I will tell you this, 373,000 1,000 subscribers September 16th, and today at the beginning of 2023, 345,000 means he has lost 28,000 subscribers. Now look, that's more than I've got to this channel. But please don't be saying things and writing things in comments that are blatantly untrue and wrong and lies. So all I wanted to do in this particular video was just take out some of the trash. Of course, I'll be talking about Pound Shop Diana and the Ginger Cuckold soon in another video, because it seems that's the only game in town this week. But there's some very dark and deep stuff going on. Funny, but very dark. So another video coming on that in the moment. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, but most of all your indulgence. It's 2023, so please ding the bell so then you'll get to find out when the next video arrives. My name's Adrian Allen. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.